Hello everyone, welcome back to the Christmas Witch. We're now on episode 4 of the Christmas Witch, so let's see what happens. As soon as I get everyone taken care of, I head for Ilda's house, growing more worried by the second. People who would normally greet me on the street have ugly frowns on their faces and ignore my greetings. It's just as well. I don't want to end up with a black eye, too. When I get to Ilda's, Angelo's already there, leaning against the counter in the kitchen and munching on a cookie. Want one? He says, waving it at me as I come through the door. They're really good. I notice that the plate behind him is almost empty. I'm not a fan of caramel, in cookies at least. How many of them have you eaten? I don't know, like 4? He says, with a mouthful of crumbs. Pig. He nods enthusiastically. When can I expect snow? I ask him. Maybe that will make people happy again. He snorts and drops the last of his cookie on his plate, suddenly tense. What is it with you and snow? He snaps. His tone startles me. Half a second ago it was fine, I just thought. Not all of us like it, you know. It's hard to walk in, it's cold, and it's wet. Why don't you quit being so selfish? Drink it. I catch my breath. What just happened? Why is he suddenly so mad? I watch him get the milk from the fridge and slam the door when he puts it back. His eyes meet mine, dark with anger. I didn't mean to cause a problem. I just thought it would be nice. Well, it's not nice. It's a pain in the neck, is what it is. He sips the milk. Okay, he's making me nervous. Angelo doesn't snap at people. He's got an incredibly diplomatic nature and a good heart. At this moment, though, I don't want to be alone with him anymore. Where's Rhoda? I ask. She went to bed with a stomachache. I'm telling you, there's a bug going round or something. You're a healer around here. Shouldn't you be fixing it? I nod, even though this feels like something worse than a bug to me. Something strange is going on, but a stomachache, Rhoda never ever gets sick. In fact, the only time I've ever seen her sick was when she made a birthday cake with... I let my voice trail off and rush across the kitchen to a spice cabinet, a memory tickling at the corner of my mind. The usual suspects are in there. Allspice, the spikenard I bought, some bay leaves, and there it is, in a tiny bright green bottle. I pick it up. Oh no. What? Rain asks, coming into the kitchen. She looks at me, then her gaze slides downward in the bottle, to the bottle in her hand. Her face goes white. Why does Rhoda have this? I ask her, holding it up to her eye level. She never uses barberry. It makes her sick. Rain opens her mouth, then closes it. Please tell me, Rain. It's mine, actually, she says, her voice so low that I can barely hear her. I speak slowly as the pieces fall together. What were you doing with it, exactly? I ask her. I read that it was for an extra pinch of luck. Her eyes travel to Angelo. I thought it would be extra fun to boost the cookies. My hand comes to my mouth, and I slowly set the bottle on the counter and turn to her. You put it in the cookies? I ask again, just to clarify. Dread is filling my chest. She nods, her face screwed in distress. I thought it would be fine, she says again, less certain now. Was that wrong? Barberry is used primarily in the darker arts for hexing, I complain. Do you know what that means? Of course, but I didn't want to hex anyone. I wanted to bring them extra luck. I tried to smile and fail. I know your intentions were good, but this, I pointed at the innocent-looking bottle, wasn't the way to do it. Barberry is traditionally used to bring bitterness. Bitterness? If you put that in the cookies, it explains why people are being so hateful. I'm trying to keep my voice steady, but I'm remembering all the boxes we handed out last night, all the cookies that went home with, well, everyone. What do we do? She whispers. Her eyes are huge. She looks ready to cry. I'm not sure. Haha. Perfect little trinket. Doesn't know anything. Now does she? Angelo says. I try to ignore the twinge of hurt. Of course I don't. I never claim to know everything. Are you listening, Angelo? We have to fix this. He isn't listening. And his next words prove it. What? Did Rhoda screw up the cookies? I swear that woman is a menace. He shakes his head and picks up his unfinished cookie. I really want to slap him, but instead I walk over and slap the cookie out of his hand before he can get it to his mouth. Pay attention, Angelo. He freezes in surprise. What did you do that for? No wonder nobody likes you. He bends down to get the cookie, but I kick it away. Angelo, they're poisoned. That gets his attention. Poisoned? I thought they were good luck. Poisoning isn't good luck at all. Please pay attention. I start, but I won't do any good. I leave him standing there to race up the stairs to Rola's room. When I shake her awake, she moans. I don't feel good, she says, stroking my hair. I'm sorry. She looks small and weak in a big bed. I lean down and touch her face. Mum, listen to me. I need something to counteract the effects of Barbary. Barbary, yuck. I know. I got it into some of your cookies. She shakes her head. No, you know I hate that stuff. So there is no way. There is. It was a mistake. I just want to point to the finer, specifically at Rain. I won't point the finger specifically at Rain. That's why I'm sick, she asks. Yes. Tell me how to make you better. She falls back onto the pillows and stares at the ceiling, thinking. At least I hope she's thinking. She's so pale. Finally, she turns back to me. Get me a bit of dill with some chamomile. What do you mean by a bit, exactly? She coughs for a moment, then takes another to catch her breath. A pinch of each should do it. Mix it with water. You have to ingest it. I'm taking mental notes, because we've got a whole town to fix before Christmas, somehow. She rolls her eyes. Of course you do. Okay, I was just asking. Hurry up. I feel like I'm going to die. And that is the next chapter of The Wonderful Christmas Witch. I guess it is the cookies after all. Didn't want it to be the cookies. Wanted it to be something else. But it's the cookies. Oh dear. Thank you for listening, and many blessings.